So what do you do when your trusts are registered? Hi, I'm Jaco Grobler, the founder and managing director of Prosperity Enterprises. So what are the important steps that you need to take once your trusts are registered? In one of our previous YouTube videos, we explained why it is so important to have two trusts in place. In this YouTube video, we are going to discuss what you need to do after your trusts have registered. The first thing that you need to do after your trusts have registered is to transfer the shares of your newly registered companies to your holdings trust. Remember that when you are building a property portfolio, you want to build that property portfolio in a property company, but you want the shares of that property company to sit in your holdings trust. So once your trusts have registered, the first step that you will take is to make sure that your company shares are transferred to the holdings trust. The next step that you then have to take is you need to open a bank account. The bank may require some documents like your trust deed, your letter of authority, proof of residences and IDs of the trustees, etc. And those documents can be supplied, some documents need to be signed, and your bank account can then be opened. Then, as soon as your bank account is opened, remember to make that first initial donation, which is usually $100 or 100 Rand, so that you can make sure that you comply to the trust deed that said that this trust was established for the purpose of this first initial donation, and that it can show in the bank statements that that donation has been made. Once the donation has been made and the bank account is opened, you can now obtain a tax number. You can go to the tax authorities and register your trust for tax since a bank account has been opened. You can then move your personal assets to your family trust. So everything that you have built up to this point, you can move by a contract of sale to your family trust. So your family trust is going to buy your personal assets from you. So your furniture, your appliances, your jewelry, everything of value, you are going to list in a addendum or in an annexure, and we are then going to set up a contract of sale for you to move those assets, those items from your name to the family trust. A loan account will then be created for the value of those items, and we will donate against that loan account every year until that amount is eventually worked off. By doing that, you've effectively moved the assets out of your personal name and into your family trust. It is now very important to remember for your family trust that whenever you want to buy a new personal item to use, you want to buy it in the family trust so that it is safe and sound and protected in the family trust. The next step that you can take is you can now move your existing properties that you already own in your own name to the property company. In the Prosperity Enterprises one-on-one consultation, we will sit with you and look at the properties that is in your own name and see how we can move those properties in the best way from your name to the property company with spending as little as possible. That is a very, very important step, because by getting the assets out of your name, the properties out of your name, you effectively kill three birds with one stone. Number one, you get the asset, the property out of your name. It is now protected and in a separate structure in the property company under the holdings trust. Number two, you get the debt out of your name, because the debt doesn't sit in your name anymore. The property is now financed in the name of the company and the debt sits in the name of the company. And number three, since we are selling these properties at market value to the property company, we finance these properties in the property company at market value and make a lot of capital available often by doing that. You can then start by acquiring new investment properties in your property company. We can then also assist you at Prosperity Enterprises with property management, bond origination, conveyancing, transfer and bond registrations. So make sure to speak to us. If you like this content and would like to see more of it, remember to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.